What exactly is Bitcoin? Some say it's the future of money, others call it digital gold, and some still think it's just internet magic beans. But Bitcoin is one of the most revolutionary inventions of the 21st century, and if you really understand what it is, you'll see why so many people believe it can reshape the global economy. In today's video, we're going to break down Bitcoin in simple terms, where it came from, how it works, and why it matters. To understand Bitcoin, we need to go back to 2008. The world had just gone through the financial crisis. Trust in banks, governments, and the financial system was at an all-time low. Out of that chaos, someone, or maybe a group of people, using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, released a white paper called Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The idea was simple but groundbreaking. Money that doesn't rely on banks, governments, or middlemen. Instead, it's run by code, mathematics, and a decentralized network of computers all over the world. In January 2009, the first block of the Bitcoin blockchain was mined. That was the birth of Bitcoin. So what is Bitcoin? At its core, Bitcoin is two things. First, a currency. You can use it to send and receive payments without needing a bank or a payment processor. And secondly, a network and technology. It's a decentralized system powered by blockchain, which records every transaction publicly and permanently. Unlike the money in your bank account, which is controlled by governments and central banks, Bitcoin is not owned by anyone. No single company, government, or organization can control it. It runs on open source software, meaning anyone can inspect it, anyone can participate, and no one can just turn it off. It's kind of like the internet, but for money. Okay, but how does it actually work? Let's break it down simply. Bitcoin transactions are recorded on a blockchain. Imagine it as a giant digital ledger that everyone in the world can see but no one can erase or alter. Instead of one central authority keeping track, thousands of computers called nodes maintain and verify this ledger. New Bitcoins are created through a process called mining. Miners use powerful computers to solve complex mathematical puzzles, which secures the network and processes transactions. In return, they earn newly created Bitcoins as a reward. The system is what makes Bitcoin secure, transparent, and resistant to censorship. If I send you Bitcoin, there's no bank in the middle, no delay, and no one can stop the transaction once it's confirmed. Now, here's why Bitcoin stands apart from the dollars, euros, or any other fiat currency you might be used to. First, limited supply. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. That's it. No government can print more. This is why people compare it to digital gold. It's scarce by design. Secondly, decentralized. No central authority can freeze your funds, shut down the network, or change the rules without community consensus. Third, borderless. You can send Bitcoin anywhere in the world, 24/7, without needing permission or going through banks. And 4, transparent and secure. Every transaction is recorded on the blockchain. Anyone can verify it. It's nearly impossible to counterfeit or alter. Compare that to fiat money, which can be printed endlessly, devalued through inflation, and controlled by government. Bitcoin gives people an alternative. So why does Bitcoin have value at all? First, because it's scarce. Only 21 million coins will ever exist. Second, because people trust the technology. It's secure, open, and can't be manipulated easily. And third, because it solves a real-world problem, sending money across the globe quickly and cheaply without relying on banks. And finally, value comes from belief. If millions of people around the world agree that Bitcoin is valuable, then it is valuable. Just like gold, which has been treasured for thousands of years even though you can't eat it or power your house with it. Of course, there are a lot of misconceptions about Bitcoin. Some people think it's only used by criminals. Others say it has no intrinsic value. Some even think it's a Ponzi scheme. But the reality is that Bitcoin is used by regular people every day, whether it's sending money home to family in another country, protecting savings in countries with high inflation, or simply as an investment for the long term. And as for intrinsic value, remember, the US dollar used to be backed by gold. Today, it's backed by nothing but trust. In the same way, Bitcoin is backed by trust in its technology. its scarcity, and its growing adoption worldwide. So why does Bitcoin matter? It gives people financial freedom in places where the local currency is collapsing. It gives people a way to protect themselves from inflation. It challenges the traditional financial system where banks and governments hold all the power. And it represents the first truly global money. Anyone, anywhere in the world, with just a smartphone and internet connection can own and use Bitcoin. That's very powerful. Now, do you have to buy Bitcoin? Not necessarily. It's still a new technology, it's volatile, and it's not without risk. But ignoring Bitcoin completely might be like ignoring the internet in the early 1990s. Whether you invest in it or not, it's worth understanding because it could play a huge role in the future of money. So in conclusion, what is Bitcoin? It's not just digital money. It's not just a speculative asset. It's a revolutionary idea. Money that belongs to the people, not governments or banks. It's a system that says financial power should be decentralized, open, and fair. Whether Bitcoin becomes the global currency of the future or just a powerful alternative, one thing is clear. It has already changed the conversation about what money can be. Of course, none of what I am saying is financial advice. It's all just my own opinions. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Bitcoin related videos, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'ma see you in the next one.